Hello and welcome back to the channel.
Today, we're giving you an exclusive tour of our Sea Terrace Stateroom 12310A on Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady.
Whether you're planning your first Virgin cruise or just curious about their cabins, this video has you covered.
We'll be diving into our first impressions of the space, sharing what we loved, liked, and yes, what we hated.
And if you're sailing on the nearly identical sister ships, the Valiant Lady or the Scarlet Lady, your Sea Terrace room will look just like this. So you're in the right place.
We've cruised nearly every cruise line, so we'll be comparing it to what we've experienced on other ships.
So let's dive in.
Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us. Okay, so here we are on deck 12, room 310 Alpha. Instead of having a key card, everybody gets a wristband to use on the ship for free, which is awesome. So I'm basically just gonna tap it right there, and then it opens your door. First thing I notice when I open the room is the balcony. I love that it's framed by super pretty curtains, and I can see my hammock. So let's go outside. We're sailing out of Miami, so we have the beautiful skyline right out here. Great view. You have two chairs that you can sit on and a nice little table, which is cool. And then here's the hammock. Oh, yes, it swings. I'll be here. I don't think it'd be big enough for two people, really. It's definitely more of a seat than a place to lay, but I love it. Going back in the room now. One chair, which is okay. I'm not sure I'm in love with the lack of seating area when the bed is in this form like this. You do have a mini fridge here, which is empty. I love that it's not filled with like mini bar stuff that's not included, so that's cool. You also have glasses and some water, a little lamp. We do have a little tablet here, which tells you what's up next. That's the safety video. They did leave a paper with all of the different activities that we can expect for today, so it's not just in the app. That's really nice. Here along the wall, we do have some lights, reading lights, so that'll be nice, especially probably if the bed was not in the conjoined king form and it was two separate twins. There would be enough bed for, or enough lights for both people. I'm not sure how much I love this little platform here, which is how they convert it into a sofa, because that means that whoever's on this side, not me, isn't going to have a nightstand. But the bed itself is nice. A little hard, but nice. Enough space in here. They do give you towels, so you don't have to bring your own. Alicia from the future here. This is a blanket, not a towel. You get towels at the pool. It is good for the hammock, though, if you want to lay outside on it. Cute pillows. And then this is like the arm of the couch when they trade it into that space. We also have hooks up here to put our robes or towels or whatever laundry you need to dry, maybe. We do have outlets here as well. They are American outlets and 2 USB outlets. Over here, full-length mirror. So that's nice for getting ready. And then we do have a TV mounted to the wall right there. And then over here, we have a little wardrobe. Which has a safe in it and some drawers and a hair dryer and our life jackets. Hopefully we won't need those. And then here, we've got a wardrobe with a few hangers. Some hangers, a few baskets here that you could put some stuff in, I guess, instead of drawers. And then a shoe rack up at the top. And then we go into the bathroom. First impressions of the bathroom is that it's actually a little bit more of a spacious shower for a cruise ship than I would expect. You could probably fit 2 people in here uncomfortably. It's also got the wash line right here for drying clothes. And they do have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. It also has a rain shower head, which is nice. And then the shower wand as well. As far as vanity space goes, not a lot of vanity space in here, which is kind of a bummer. This doesn't open or anything. So if you've got a lot of toiletries, this is going to be a hot commodity to get this space here. But pretty good. Overall, pretty room. It seems very light and airy. A little disappointed in the storage space compared to a lot of other cruise lines we've been on. But this is a normal size balcony room, so not one of the big suites. So if that's important to you, that might be something that you should consider. But yeah, we're excited. Okay, so final night of the cruise, our takeaways from the room is that I didn't mention this little tablet here controls all the curtains. So you can open the curtains from the bed, which is super cool. It also controls the lighting. You can dim the lighting or lighten it. This is the brightest it goes. So since you have to use the hair dryer out here with the only outlet, it's super hard to get ready due to the brightness of the room. So that would be my only complaint there. In regards to the bed situation with them switching it into the couch formation, they never offered, and I don't think that's something they do unless you ask them. And they were only in and out of here like once a day to make up our room. So it definitely just felt like a waste of space for us and not really a lot of places to sit. The positive though is that the hammock is awesome and you can fully extend it to lay down in it. Two people don't fit in it well. We will link a little video here showing that that's not an option, but one person definitely comfortable and was the highlight of the cruise for me.
Thanks so much for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you're curious about what our overall thoughts were on the cruise in general, we'll link that video here.
And don't forget to subscribe if you want to wander the world with us.
Safe travels.